Hi Gemini, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of January 11th through January 17th, 2016. This is a general reading for anyone born under the sign of Gemini, and if you would like something a little more tailored to your personality, please feel free to check out the video for your rising sign as well. That will give you a little bit more complete picture on what you can expect for the rest of the week. I do want to apologize for not getting the videos out last week. I work with some pretty old equipment and I was having one problem after another and just couldn't get them out. So far so good on these. I'm trying to get all of these recorded and posted. So fingers crossed, so far it seems to be working. Yay. I do want to announce that I am no longer taking reservations for the 2016 New Year's reading. It's a very intensive reading, takes a lot of time to do, and I kind of got myself a little overwhelmed and a little overbooked with that. So I do apologize, but because of all the readings that I got, I was unable to attend to my other services, and I want to make sure that I have some balance on that. I do want to extend an offer to make up for that, 50% off this week of all of my other services. If you're interested in a reading or if you'd like to purchase one of these services, please feel free to write me at my email address. I'll leave that in the description box below. And I'll also leave a price list of all of my other services if you'd like to take advantage of that. Now, the way I do these weekly readings is I choose a Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card to let you know what kind of vibe or energy you can expect as you go throughout your week. I do a 5 tarot card layout to let you know how that's going to play out. And then the final card that we look at is an Archangel Oracle card. And that lets you know what kind of divine assistance is going to be available to you and working with you as you go throughout the week. So Gemini, let's get started. Your Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card for the week is Lady of the Lake. And the card says absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Now the vibe I get off of this card, Lady of the Lake, she is of the lake, so she's in water, but she also carries a sword. And so to me, that's a perfect balance between your heart and your head. So that may be something that you're trying to bring to your life and to yourself this week, Gemini, or it may just be saying that you finally reached that, where your heart and your head are in perfect agreement. And that's pretty fantastic for you, Gemini. Let's take a look at your tarot cards, see how that's going to play out this week. The first card you have is Ten of Swords, and it's in the reverse position. So this situation is definitely over and done, something you've been struggling with, and it's been more, swords are air, and air is mental, so I think you've been putting a lot of mental energies into something, and maybe that's why this Lady of the Lake has come up, that your head and your heart have finally come to an agreement, to a truce of some sort, and been able to let whatever the situation is go, let it be finished, let it be over and done with. The next tarot card you have for the week is the Chariot in the upright position. And again, this is talking about balance, and this is balancing your energies. And this could be mental energy and emotional energy. It could be leading a project forward. If your energies are scattered, you've got one horse running one way and the other horse running the other, you're not going to get anywhere. But it looks like it's going to be a very balanced week for you this week, Gemini. Your energies are aligned. And the situation is truly over and done with, and you're feeling a sense of peace because of that. The next card you have is Five of Swords in the reverse position. And this card can talk about a little bit of disappointment. This card could talk about maybe having gone through the emotional stages of letting this situation go and trying to catch up with your mental energy. So you may actually revisit this in the middle of the week, Gemini. I guess just to check in, we do have Mercury in retrograde, and this is a time of revisiting, reanalyzing, and then renewal. So you may have a couple of stray thoughts, go back toward that situation. But with the Chariot card there, it's not going to be too disruptive. You'll be able to move forward, finally come into alignment, and be ready to move on to the next stage. All right, the very next card you have is Six of Swords in the upright position. I will say for any of you who are traveling, because these are both travel cards, the Six of Swords and the Chariot, it will be a safe, productive, and happy trip. Lots of good times. You're moving from rough water into smoother water. And of course, if this isn't a travel card for you, then this situation, you will spend a little bit more mental energy on it, but then you'll let it go and you'll be able to move on to smoother waters here. And I love this deck because the figure in this boat, in this deck, is actually transparent. And that really tells me that your spirit guides are with you, that spirit is with you, guiding you from the rough waters, from the mental agitation, into smoother waters where you're at balance with your heart and your head and your energies are aligned. So that's pretty fantastic. The final card you have is Page of Cups in the reverse position. And there may be some information or a message you're expecting or wanting. And it may not be exactly what you want it to be. It might be a little disappointing. But I think once you've attained this balance, before that even comes through, by the time it comes through, it may not be what you wanted to hear, or it may be delivered a little more roughly than you would have liked. But I really don't see it affecting you too much. You've already made up your mind. You've put a situation to rest. You're moving forward. You're moving into the calmer water. So by the time this message comes to you, and it's of emotional nature, may have been something you really had your hopes on, or really excited about, or something like that, but it's really not going to have that big of an effect. It is a minor arcana card. I'm not seeing anything in here that would be a major disappointment. Other than it kind of just finishes us off. You know, you spent the mental energies in the middle of the week, and then this message comes through and kind of confirms that this situation is truly over and done, but you're already being to the calm waters there, so you'll be okay with that. I'm quite honestly glad to let it go. Let's look at your Archangel Oracle card for the week. This is Brilliant Idea with Archangel Uriel. It says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea into fruition. And I really see that completely connected with the Six of Swords card here, that you really are taking your ideas and moving forward with them. And maybe you had to release this situation to fully explore this. But both of these cards are really telling me that by the end of the week, you'll be really comfortable with the decision you've made, the direction you're going in. You will have revisited both mentally and emotionally, and you'll be perfectly content and free to pursue this new direction, this new idea. And it is divinely guided, and you are being divinely guided. Well, Gemini, that's all the information I'm getting from your cards this week. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. I very much appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic week. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, Gemini.